I think this is the high time you have to stop wasting time on Fiverr, and also you have to stop blaming Fiverr algorithm, because almost all of this problem that is not letting you get a Fiverr order is basically because of your positioning. Right now, in this video today, I want to break every of these things down to you: how to rank your profile, and also what you should work on your profile to attract clients from your impression. Right, so most times you might be having impression clicks, but there's no conversion that is talking about your messages or probably an order on your account. This is not because you have a bad gig or your service doesn't sell or people don't trust you, but it's basically because of one thing: because they cannot see the possibility and the result they want from you in your profile, right? Or how you position yourself. Right now, the very first thing that I'm going to talk about is you have 3 chances to convert a client or a visitor on your gig or Fiverr account to a buyer. Right now, one thing, and the very first one that I'm going to talk about first, is your gig title. You know, your gig title is basically what buyer will see that's going to make them click on your gig, and that's where your optimization should start. And this should follow a copyright framework that's going to attract and catch that client attention to your profile and your service. Right now, there's a whole lot of copyright framework that works with every section that you write on Fiverr. I'm talking about your profile description, your gig title, your gig description, and all of those things. You have a copyright framework that's aligned or that can help you turn those visitors into clients with all of these things without stress. Now, I want you to pay close attention to this video, because every tools, every information, every prompt that you will need to get all of these things done and get your accounts up and attract clients is well linked in the description of this video. I've prepared it in a document and is well linked into the description of this video, so you can just scroll all the way down after you click the subscribe button right now and you like this video and you share with your friend. Just click on the link and get access to the prompt and every information on how you can do all of these things for yourself absolutely for free. Right now, this is not a get rich quick business. This is just a simple explanation on how this works and how you can go from one step to another of freelance marketplaces. Right now, the very first one, like I said, is your gig title. So your gig title have to follow some copyright framework which is called FBO, which is going to be future benefits and outcome. Right, so from your gig title, you should always communicate with clients these 3 things: the futures, the benefits, and the outcome. Right, why they should hire you. And that's why Fiverr always include "I will" to make it personal, that this is what you are going to do for this client within this period, and also this is the results that they are going to get at the first glance once they see your gig title. Right now, the second chance is your profile description. Right, so you see your profile description where you make an intro about yourself. That should be written with AIDA copyright framework, which is attention, interest, desire, and action. That's going to give the buyer an insight, and that's what is going to take them from that process to going over to your gig. And your gig description is where all of the conversions happen, and that's where you are going to break everything down, what the result they should be expecting, and all of those stuff. And the copyright framework that's aligned with that particular section is the PAS copyright framework. It's called problem, agitation, and solution. Right, you see, these 3 things is what works better, and that's why I always say you have to write your gig description, make it clients focused, so clients can see the possibilities and the assurance that you can satisfy them with their expectation from the very first 5 lines of your gig description. Not the way you just start up everything and you start talking about yourself, that I have experience, I do this, I do all of those things. The very first thing is to talk about the client's problem, and also you make them agitate with it, and also you provide an endpoint solution, which is going to be after they order your service and the result that you're going to deliver to them. Right, imagine a client looking for SEO optimized blog post, and your profile is just say I've written blog posts for 50 companies and all of those stuff, without mentioning what the clients want. And that's how you get a whole lot of impression without any clicks, or probably when you have clicks you don't get message of order, because your profile is just there and just tell the clients what they can check from other people, and not yours trying to captivate them and nurture them to buy from you. right? So all of these 3 points is very, very essential when you are setting up your Fiverr profile and you are positioning yourself. Another thing that play crucial role when you want to rank your gig on Fiverr is metadata, right? You see all of your profile picture, gig image, everything. There's nothing bad in you saving it on your PC with your gig title first, so it's going to rank as Backend SEO for your account. And when you want to rank your account, so this is the process you need to follow. Right now I'm going to share with you on my screen how you are going to use all of these prompts that is going to help you to rank your account and put you in a position where you can attract clients to get your daily order on Fiverr. Right now, coming over right here, I have every of the prompts that you are going to use, and let's start with the profile description, which is the very first point that you are going to do on Fiverr. You can see right here I have the prompt. All you need to do right here is to come over right here to new tab and open a ChatGPT space, and once you open your ChatGPT, then from here you can basically come over to the prompt, then you copy all of this. Now once you copy all of this, you copy this and you come over right here, right? So once you come over to this point, you paste it, and you have to pay close attention to this prompt where you are going to fill in your details and what you do. You can see write a high converting freelance profile description. For this where you put your service, what you do. For me, I'm going to put something like sales copywriter. All right, so using the AIDA formula and everything like that. So here you are going to look out for every position where I include your service and make sure you have your service to get a quality result, right? So starting with a strong positioning statement, introducing your expertise in sales copywriting. I'm going to put that here again. Right? So guys can see this is how you fill every information correctly. Sales copywriting. All right, so once you fill that, then you are going to hit that and you are going to have a good profile description. You can do this on ChatGPT or Cloud AI. Any of the AI tools can work perfectly once you have this prompt in place, right? You can see it doesn't start like my name is and this is what I've been doing. You need sales copy that turn attention into revenue. That's the first catch and hook to hook a client to your profile to see what you tend to offer, right? Now you can see right there, you can say I am a direct response sales copywriter who helps businesses, right? Now, this is my profile bio. And once you are done with this, you are going over to your gig, right? Now, all you need to do for that step as well is to come over right here to gig title. And once you come over right here, you copy the prompt and you can see that you will have like 5 different variations that you can pick the top one and the exact one that suits you the best for your service. Right, you come over right here, then you paste this as well, right? So once you paste this, you are going to see this and you are going to sales copywriting. That's what I'm going to do right here. Sales copywriting. Don't forget, you have to fill all of your information. Sales copywriting, and once you fill that in, and you can see this, you can remove this, and you can have everything in place, and you are good to go. Right now you can see I will write high converting sales copy that turns. Now this is going to speak about your work and the results. Most times there are some keywords that you can add to all of these things. These are like maybe probably words like bulk, hours, time frame, and all of those stuffs. And you can even include probably professionalism, experts, and all of those stuff. That's also helps because they will want to search expert copywriter and all of those stuff. But if you have been direct and you have been on a soft level that you want to grab attention aside the way the algorithm works, this is the best perfect way to do this. But you can add like trigger the algorithm to rank you more to different keywords by using experts, professional, or also hours or time frame of the work. Probably I will say I will write persuasive sales copy that increase conversion and sales in 24 hours. You understand what I mean? And once you choose the best perfect one for yourself, you are good to go. And the next thing right here is probably your gig description. Right now you come over right here to this particular page where you are going to see the prompts for this, and you copy all of this as well. Then once you copy this, you are going to come over right here to the same chart, then you paste it right there. So once you paste this, all you need to do, you are going to copy this, the gig that you choose. So once you copy that, you are going to replace this your service. And everything right there. You are going to make sure you are going to have this. I'm going to change this to sales copywriting. All right, so sales copywriting. So you can see how I'm editing it, and right there I'm going to send this. So I have everything ready. You can see struggling to turn visitor into paying clients or pay customers. Many businesses invest in traffic but they fail to generate weak, and you can see where you comes in, right? I will write persuasive sales copy that increase conversion and everything like that. Now there's another trick that you can easily use right there, and you can say let's say you can tell ChatGPT, I want this to be more catchy, so trigger the reader with a discount for more work at the very first line. So if you have this, something like this, you are going to see struggling to turn visitor into paying clients, order today and get a special discount for bulk or long-term copywriting project. That means you are probably securing a long-term project, but with this you can easily have this as a call to action or at the end of everything. So you can move it to the call to action section, but this is the best way to do all of these things. And another thing that you can add right here is when you are setting it up, you probably highlight some keywords that is in your gig description and make sure that is very, very embedded, and make sure it doesn't rough what your exact description means and how you can convert visitors and impression to buyers. Right now, another thing that you can do to add more quality and have the chance to stuff your profile with keyword is your FAQ section, right? So you can basically add some frequently asked questions around what you do, the common question that you'll be getting from clients. You can basically add it to your profile, and with this you are good to go. Right now, another thing that I have for you right now is if you click on the second link under this video, you are going to get access to my WhatsApp community where you can basically ask me any question about your challenges in the online space. And if you click the third link of this video, that's a prepared course for you where I explain everything in details on how you can get freelance clients outside freelance marketplaces. I'm talking about Facebook, LinkedIn, and all of other social media. We have more than 10 modules in this course where you can learn how to scout for buyer and how to position yourself also, and how to pitch your service to all of these clients in the online space, all in one course, right? So if you click the third link in the description of this video, you are going to get instant access to that course, and you can leverage on that and you can scale your freelance journey, right? So if all of this being said, guys, I want you to like this video, subscribe to this channel, share with your friend, and in the coming videos we are going to talk more about side hustles and making money online and freelance journey in general, right? So till then, guys, be at peace, and I will see you in the next one.